Church girls, sisters in Christ, welcome back to Church Girl Millionaires, your faith-based movement to empower you to emancipate your wealth creation capacity for the kingdom by the resurrection power of Jesus. I am Yvonne Jones, your Church Girl Millionaire midwife. I'm here to birth you into your $1 million destiny. And the second issue of our Church Girl Millionaires newsletter is hot off the press. Our topic this time is wealth creation. We're right in the thick of it. We just had an awesome call today. Our CGM phone and web gathering focused on wealth creation. I tell you a little bit more about all the wonderful stuff that was packed into that call in the newsletter, and there's a link for you to listen in. But in this short video, I want to share with you something that's not in the newsletter. We didn't have it on the call, but it is so powerful. I've got to share it with you in this short time together. And it's an illustration of God's amazing wealth creation capacity. Listen, God is a wealth creation genius. God is the original wealth creator. And God has set a pattern for wealth creation that we can follow. He said in Deuteronomy 8:18, I have given you the power to create wealth. And here is how God does it. Here's how he does it. It's all contained in this tiny little apple seed. I don't know if you can see that seed between my fingers. It's such a small, tiny thing. And yet, this tiny little apple seed is a wealth creation generator. You see, God set up this tiny little apple seed so that it can produce one of these. An apple. This happens to be my favorite type of apple, a Granny Smith apple. But it's an apple that can be produced by one of those little apple seeds. And inside this apple is not just one more seed, but 5 pockets that contain up to 2 seeds each. That's 10 seeds in one apple. And it all came from this one little apple seed. But look, it doesn't stop there. This little apple seed, if you plant it in the ground and cultivate and nurture it, it has the capacity to produce one of these. Can you see that? An apple tree. A whole tree, y'all. Listen, according to my Google research, an apple tree can produce up to 100 apples per year when it's mature. 100 apples per year. Each apple with 10 seeds in it. That's 1,000 apples from this one tiny little seed. 1,000-fold increase from that tiny little seed. Listen, y'all, that is wealth creation capacity, God-sized. That is the God standard for wealth creation. Now look, I've got a question for you. What is the wealth creation seed that God has planted in your heart? What is the wealth creation seed that God has planted in your heart? That little seed, that little spark of an idea, that little simple hunch that God planted in your heart has the capacity to reproduce 30, 60, 100, 1,000-fold. That little seed of an idea is your key to your $1 million destiny. Get the newsletter, listen to the call, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, listen to some great music on our YouTube channel, check out the blog, and all the best on your wealth creation journey. This is Yvonne Jones, your Church Girl Millionaire.